back, students. Hope you all are fit and fine at your home. I'm your geography teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter which is telling us about the formation of our earth and the components through which the earth is made up of. So today's chapter name is Minerals and Rocks, where we will study about the various types of minerals, their characteristics, and we will study about the different rocks. As on the basic level, you all know that there are generally three types of rocks: igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, and the sedimentary rocks. So in this chapter we are going to cover about the rock and also the rock cycle. So what are the topics which we are going to discuss in our today's video? Let's see. So in our today's video we will study main three topics, in which today we will cover up the topic minerals. First of all, we will see the introductive part of the chapter, in which we will see the introduction of the mineral, and also we will see the components of the earth in the form of minerals. Then secondly, we will see the types of minerals, means how many types of minerals we are getting from our earth surface. And then after that we will see the physical characteristics of all the minerals which we are getting. As we know that minerals are having a lots of physical characteristics through which we can identify them easily. So that also we will see in this video. So now let's see the introduction of the chapter, in which you will see what are the minerals. Students, what are the minerals? Minerals are generally a natural occurring substance through which the earth is composed, where we can include a lots of animals. The basic minerals through which the earth is made up of are silica, magnesium, aluminium, nickel, ferrous, oxygen, and there are a lots of minerals through which our earth is made up of. And here if we will talk about the minerals, these are the minerals which are categorized into the different category. Few are in the form of metal, few are in the form of fossils, few are in the form of gems, and many more type are there of the minerals, which we will see in our next topic, in which we will see the types of mineral. But first of all, we will see what is the definition of minerals. Now let's see the definition of the minerals. As you can see, minerals is a naturally occurring homogeneous solid. That means the minerals are in the solid form, or these are homogeneous, which means it can be only of one particle also, and more than two substance through which a mineral can be formed. That is an inorganic substance having an orderly atomic structure. Means we all know the minerals are also having a kind of atomic structure, and it can also having a atomic structure as well as the chemical composition through which we can identify the characteristics of the minerals: atomic structure and a definite chemical composition. And the composition is required for formation of our earth's crust. So let's see what are the major elements through which our earth is composed. Students, now let's see what are the major element through which our earth's crust is made up of. So there are total 8 major elements, and the 9th is the other type of element, where the most important element, if we will go through the percentage wise, out of 100%, the most important element is oxygen, which is around 46.6 0% of total 100%. The second major element is the silicon, which is also known as silica. The total amount of silicon is 27.72%. The third major element is aluminium. The total amount of aluminium is 8.13, and it is followed by iron 5%, calcium 3.68%, sodium 2.83%, potassium 2.59%, magnesium 2.09%, and the rest of the elements, they are containing the total amount of 1.41%. So that is the list of the major elements which are the major element of our Earth's crust, and that we become to know about these major elements through the direct sources and the indirect sources of our Earth's formation, as the volcanoes and the earthquakes, and through our atmosphere as well. Now let's see something more about our Earth's formation and as well as about the minerals. So students, here minerals are substances that are found naturally in the earth. Minerals are usually solid, have a crystal structure, inorganic, and formed naturally by geological process. The study of mineral is called mineralogy. A mineral can be made of single chemical element or more usually a compound. Naturally occurring inorganic substance having an orderly atomic structure and a definite chemical composition and physical properties. It is composed of 2 or 3 minerals or single elements. There are at least 2000 minerals in the crust, and they have been named and identified in the earth crust. The basic source of all mineral is the hot magma in the interior of the earth. Coal, petroleum, and natural gas are organic minerals. Now we know about the minerals. Now we will see what are the types of minerals. As we know, the minerals are not only of one type. So what are the different types of minerals? So students, the minerals are generally categorized into 2 categories. One is metallic mineral, another is the non-metallic minerals. The metallic minerals are the minerals which are containing an amount of metal, in which we can also classify the metallic minerals into 3 categories. That is the precious minerals like gold, copper, silver. Second is the ferrous minerals. Ferrous minerals are the minerals which are containing an amount of iron. And the another is the non-ferrous mineral. Non-ferrous minerals which do not contain any amount of iron. The next type of the mineral is the non-metallic minerals. The non-metallic minerals are generally known as the minerals which are not having any component of metal. For example, the fossils, coal and these type of minerals are not having any content of the metal are known as the non-metallic minerals. Now let's see something more about the types of minerals and also the activities through that we can mine the minerals. Now let's see some important physical characteristics of the minerals. So first physical characteristic is the external crystal form. The crystal form of a mineral is a set of faces that have a definite geometric relationship to one another. That most people call a crystal is a mineral with well-developed crystal faces. If minerals were always able to develop their characteristics, crystal forms, minerals identification would be a much simpler task. In rocks, however, most minerals grow while competing for space with other minerals. Internal arrangement of molecules, cube, octahedrons and hexagonal or the prism is also known as the crystal of the minerals. The next characteristic is the cleavage. Tendency to break in given direction producing relativity plans surface result of internal arrangement of the molecules. May cleave in one or more direction and at any angle to each other, as you can see in the picture. The third physical characteristic is the fractures. Internal molecular arrangement is so complex that there are no plans of molecules. The crystal will break in an irregular manner, not along planes of cleavage. Next is the luster. Appearance of a material without regards to color. Each mineral has a distinctive luster, like metallic, silky, glossy, etc. So as you can see, many minerals are having a luster on it. The next is the color of the mineral. Some minerals have color determined by their molecular structure, and some minerals are colored by impurities. For example, quartz may be white, green, red, etc. The next property, or we can say the physical characteristics of the mineral, is streak. Colors of the ground powder of any mineral, it may be of the same color as the mineral or may differ. Melachta is green and gives green streak flourish as purple or green but gives a white stick. Next characteristic is the transparency. Transparent light rays passes through so that object can be seen plainly. For example, we can say there are many minerals which are having the transparency in it. The structure of mineral is also a physical characteristic of the mineral where we can include that is separatable, divergent or radiating are some more characteristics on the structure. The next characteristics of the physical characteristics in the mineral is the hardness. The relative resistance being stretched. 10 minerals are selected to measure the degree of hardness. They are talc, gypsum, calcite, fluorite, apatite, flatspread, quartz, topaz, corundum, diamond are the important minerals which can identify by their hardness. Then the next or the last physical characteristics of the mineral is the specific gravity. The ratio between the weight of a given object and the weight of an equal volume of water. Object weighted in air and then weighted in water and divided weight in air by the difference of the two weights. Now here I am providing you few major minerals and their characteristics, out of which the first is flatspread. All varieties of flatspread contain silicon and oxygen, while sodium, potassium, calcium, aluminium, etc. are found in only some specific varieties. Half of the Earth's crust is composed of flatspread. It has a light cream to salmon pink color. It is used in ceramic and glass making. It has mainly three forms: orthoclase flatspar, number 2 plagioclase flatspar, and number 3 microcline flatspar. The next major mineral is quartz. It is one of the most important component of sand and granite. It contains of silica. It is a hard mineral, virtually insoluble in water. It is white or colorless and used in radio and radar. It is one of the most important component of granite. It is a major form of pyroxene which occurs very commonly in igneous rocks. Then the next is the pyroxene, as it is a component of quartz. Pyroxene contains of calcium, aluminium, magnesium, iron and silica. Pyroxene forms 10% of the Earth's crust. It is commonly found in meteors. It is green or black in color. It is moderately resistant to weathering and poorly used in industry. Then amphibole. Aluminium, calcium, silica, iron, magnesium are the major element of the amphiboles. They form 7% of the Earth's crust. It has a green or black color and is used in the abyssal industries. And it is used in the asbestos industries. Then the mica is the next important component, which is the important component of the Earth's crust, and around 4% of the Earth's crust is made up of mica, and it comprises potassium, aluminium, magnesium, iron, silica. It is commonly found in igneous and the metamorphic rocks. It is used in electrical instrument. Biotite and muscovite are the major forms of mica. The next is olivine. Magnesium, iron and silica are major elements of olivine. It is resistant to weathering but susceptible to metamorphism. It is used in jewelry. It is usually a greenish crystal often found in basaltic rocks. So here we have seen the physical characteristics of the minerals and also the major elements or major minerals with their characteristics, which are very important minerals for our Earth's crust. Students, here our today's video is complete, where you have studied about the minerals and their characteristics. We also studied about the types of the minerals. The important part of the mineral is rock. So, in our next video, we will study about the rocks and the rock cycle. And at the end of the video, I am going to provide you some keywords through which you will understand the important words which are explained in the video as well as in your book. So don't forget to watch that keywords, and also for the next video keep watching SST June.